Good evening and welcome to this edition of Sell Your Own Product on Amazon for Income and Lifestyle. I'm Terry, your host, and we're glad to see you here. I've been trying to get this done since early this morning, way before lunch, and because I saw this article. It was on Web Retailer, which is a really good it's like a newspaper or a blog or whatever you want to call it. They have some good stuff and they review a lot of stuff. And if you wanted to, it's free. I would join up. It's Web Retailer. See if they got a thing on here where you can join. It's for online marketplace sellers. Well, no, but just the lead story today, and I read it every day. It's one of the things that I look to the first and everything. One of the lead stories is about Shopify, and you know, I used to be. What can I tell you? I used to be really against Shopify, not against Shopify, but the thing of an online store, because I thought it was a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But is it well worth it? Yes, it's well worth it, because you could, once you do the online store, you get up there, and so you get it, you're making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month, and it just goes on an autopilot. If you go with somebody like Shopify, now you take somebody like BigCommerce or Woo or some of these other ones, and they're not quite as simple. So my advice is Shopify. I could probably do a dance to that, couldn't it? Shopify, Shopify, Shopify. Oh, man, you guys are privileged to get to hear me sing. So I'm going to tell you, no, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of rambling on. And like usual, I just started this thing, and there's nobody down there watching me. So I guess this will go in infamy, but I will have a lot of people watch it. Well, we should explain that when we talked about it. I used to always do this on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. I would do my thing. I have it all PowerPoint and everything ready, and get on here, and I use the thing where I came around and sat in my boat, and we talked about all these things, and I'm going to have to get my boat hooked up so we can still do that. But I don't do that anymore. But what can I tell you? I'm excited tonight because, as you know, like I say, I do support Shopify now. I didn't before, but I really think it's well worth it, because there's things going on in this world. When we first started out, everything was Amazon, this, Amazon, that, and that. And to me, I think it's putting all your eggs in one basket. You're setting yourself up for I won't say failure, because it might not be true. You might do real good, but I'm going to tell you right now, the chances of you losing your selling privileges on Amazon, or what can I tell you? They're probably about 50% of that, and especially if you're a third-party seller, like I have been last year or so, you're just asking to. Well, Jeff Bezos will probably come right down and slap your hand. No, but Amazon, they will. You'll send this letter. We have decided you are not qualified to sell on Amazon, or you cannot do it unless you write them a letter and tell us admit what you're doing wrong, and then tell us how you're going to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. It really makes a lot of sense, especially when most of the time Amazon does not tell you what you got suspended for. I don't know. I'm not sitting here to talk about Amazon, anything else, but I am here tonight. We're going to talk about Shopify. And what can I say? Shopify has made an agreement with eBay. And what they're going to do is you're going to be able to come around the end of the year, probably November, December, something like that. If you've got a good product that's selling really good on Shopify, you can put that product on Amazon. You can put that product on eBay. They're going to be tied together, so just with the push of the button. And excuse me, my ear is ringing here. I don't quite know why, and I apologize for that, but I need to do that. But that's what's going to happen. You're going to be able to take your Shopify product, your good products, and you're going to be able to list them on eBay. Now, it's a proven fact anymore that almost all online sellers have at least sales channels. I've got 5, and I hope to get that up to, I'd like to get it up to 10. I've got a couple more. I've got my application in a couple places. I've got it in Walmart for one place. I've got other places, and so they might not give me much, but it's a thing. I don't have all my eggs in one basket, and that's what I don't want to. That's what I had for years with Amazon, and I just don't trust Amazon anymore. I got listings on Amazon, and nothing thing. And I've got listings on some of the other ones. I'm getting over in Europe and some of the other places were good places to sell and all that. And like I say, I'm not here to criticize anybody or anything else, but I'm just talking to you about new places tonight because, man, there is a good chance this thing with Shopify. It takes some time to ship. I know. I think I told you that, there's one Shopify ad or something like that where it says that you could be an online seller in 30 minutes or an hour or something like that. And I thought, well, I've done a couple of things. Let me see what I can do. So I did. I went over, started from the very scratch, signed up, got a new account, went in there, and it still took me almost 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours to set up a Shopify store. And that was not really what I would call a real glamorous site, which you don't. I think one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of sellers make when they set up at their Shopify store is to think that Shopify store has to be the best looking one around and the greatest and everything like that. And believe me, those templates that they've got on the Shopify, there was a lot of work went into those, and they're good looking just by themselves. If you just go in and add your own pictures and your thing, you can take it right off, and you're probably better off to do that. And then as you go on and as you get a little bit more experience and everything like that, then change it, go to a different theme, go to a different look, do whatever you want. It's your store. Make it outstanding. And that's what it's all about. Don't worry about the fine stuff when you first get started. Put your products on there, get your site up and running so people can see it and then work on it from there. That's what your what I call lazy time in doing private label, doing drop shipping or anything like that is work on the stuff in between, but don't have to have it perfect when you get started. Get on there, get started, and get your product out there and get going, and then change it little by little as you get used to it. I've built many websites. Doesn't make any difference, but I most of the time I just got them going, and then in the days after that, I spent maybe 15 minutes here or something, or I think about something, and I say, oh, we can do that. We can change that font, or we can do it, and you can go in and do it during that. But anyway, you've got your product out there. Most people don't care anyway. Most people, they're looking for a good-looking site. They want it, but it doesn't have to be spectacular. It doesn't have to be outstanding or anything like that. It's just got to be your product at a good price, and you get it up there, and you're good service, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And none of this hokey pokey. Like right here, right now, there's an ad here in the corner of my computer. As I'm looking at this, it says, "Congratulations, you've won a free $100 CVS gift card." Now, if I can. First of all, I don't believe it. I don't believe that I won a $100 CVS gift card. I probably weren't a chance to qualify for $100. And no matter do I think if I'm going to think they're going to send me that without any catch. I just don't believe it. And that's why we're getting that way. It's like a lot on television and stuff like that. It's just there's always a catch. Just about always there's a catch. Don't treat people like that. You don't like to be treated like that. I don't like to be treated, and I'm sure almost everybody else out there doesn't like to be treated like that. We like to be treated with respect. We like to be treated like an equal, what you want to call it, and something we could go back and we can talk back and forth. We could become friends or something like that. That's what people are looking for. And that's what, when you put an e-commerce store up or something like that, get up, put your name in the about page, put your name in the all about us, tell them what it's all about and about yourself, and a little bit how you got started and all that. And just be yourself, you know, be honest, be yourself, and he'll do fine, you know. And here I am, we got all the way up and we're talking about this. So, but the reason I wanted you to get this thing is because, believe me, come November, December, when you're able to take your eBay, because that's the busy time of the year anyway, you're into the Q4, especially right around the first end of November and the Black Friday and all that, you start getting into Q4. And man, I'm going to tell you something, you don't have time to do anything other than take care of your customers and all that. And, you know, what can I tell you? You're getting on an eBay, add international shipping, double your business, probably. Maybe not. I shouldn't say that because I honestly don't know what the statistics are, but I know that you'll come darn close to doubling your business if you do international shipping. And eBay's got it set up. Is it perfect? No. It's with Pitney Bowes, I think it is, something like that, who handles all the international shipping. It's a good program. Get your product there, get set up, get known for that, but you know, take care of it. Start now is the time to start a Shopify store. You don't want to wait until the season gets here when you're going to have to be there, and then you're not going to have time to do it. So what can I tell you? Oh, I see. I'm going to have to probably sign off here for long because I forgot. I didn't set my lights up tonight. I was just, like I say, I've been thinking about this all day and just wanted to get out and tell you guys this about the Shopify thing, because I think that's outstanding. And believe me, it's going to be well worth it. Even if you're trying to make a Shopify store and just a store to sell, you know, which a lot of people do. I think I told you the other day that I listened to Mornings with Maria on Fox Business in the morning. It's a really show, and they have some really some of the biggest business leaders and politicians and that on there, and they're all in their suits and they're all dressed up, and it's a very good program. I listen to it every morning. It's right before Stuart Varney. It's Mornings with Maria Bartoloma, and Maria's her dad made pizzas in New York and stuff like that, which doesn't make any difference, but it's a good program. And then all of it, I'm sitting there and listening and something, and one of the guys that was on there, he's one of the regulars on there, and I can't think of his name right now and apologize like that, but he says something about, oh yeah, I've got that on my Shopify store. And I about fell over, and here it is, this guy here who probably he's, you know, on that show, he's not hurting for money, let's put it that way. He's making plenty of money and everything, and he's got it. So people, what can I say? Now is the time to buy, to build a Shopify store. It gets in 14 days free. Matter of fact, I'll put a link right down below it here, you know, in the first box like that. And if I think I'll make a card too, well, I don't know if I can. I don't think a page set up yet. I'm making a page because I'm working on, as you know, I'm working on the course, which is, I probably got another week, maybe week and a half to go on that course. I'm getting it set up. So don't forget, if you're thinking about purchasing the course, do it now, because you're gonna get an extra bonus of about $200, because once I get done, I'm going to change the price. We're going to go up, and we're going to go on from there. You know, we did it 2.5 years ago, something like that. Set the price, and it's been that way ever since. And it's going to until we're done with this project, because we're going to almost double the number of videos, even on when we get to drop shipping part 2, and to tell you how to do it seamlessly without you ever having to contact a supplier or anything else. You can just click on the dropship, and we're really getting dark in here. All right, so I I don't want to the point where you can't see me. I can't hardly see myself now. It's really getting dark fast. So we're going to sign off in here in just a minute. But like I said, the link for the Shopify is down there. If you want to send me an email, I'll be glad to send anything you want, answer any questions about or something. But I just want to see you take advantage of it, because this is the first time I saw it, that they're going to be on eBay. And that's so much important, because that's the point we're getting now with well, not only Shopify, but if you're doing arbitrage between, if you're doing drop shipping between Amazon and eBay, or Alibaba and Amazon, eBay, California, not California, what I want to say, Canadian, eBay Canada and Amazon Canada, or a lot of other places, Europe, Amazon Europe, and Walmart's coming in there now. We've got a tool. We'll start talking about that one of these days, that you can sign up for it. It's not hardly worth, I mean, it's worth a lot, but they don't charge very much, and we're going to tell you about it, and we're going to get you going, and because this is all part of the new course, and like I say, if you want to get the take advantage of it, now is the time to buy the course. But so much said for that. I talked to you about Shopify, and I shall probably see you not tomorrow, probably the next day. We're going to have some more exciting stuff and get you set up and get you going. So we appreciate you. Don't want to give you a rough time. Just want to wish you well, and tell you to go over and check out the course. It's privatelabelselling.com. Go on, you can sign up for it, and you'll be all right. I don't think this thing here will help. I think that's just going to cast a more of a shadow. Yeah, it is. It's not really, and we're just about that way. So it's time anyway. So I think we've been on this about 15 minutes. Doesn't make any difference. They don't have any time limits or time things like that. I just enjoy. We didn't even have anybody actually watching right now. We'll probably have it. I'm going to be anxious to see how many, by the time we get a couple days down the road, how many people did watch this. But like I say, Shopify, a free 14-day free trial. You try it, get your things set up, get your products on there, and see what a difference it's going to make. Because believe me, the time is coming. This is the time to do the work. That's what summer is all about, guys. It's not to sit around and sit at the beach and all that. You can do some of that, but not like you need to get your new site set up. You need to be selling 3-4 different places, not just on Amazon, not just on eBay. But like I say, there's Walmart. I told you I got my application in there. Haven't heard from them yet, but hopefully it will soon. And there's all kind of other things. But get set up. Your platforms, now is the time to get your platform set up. Not come November, December, because you're not going to have time to do it. You're gonna be, things will be going so, and then you're going to be into February, March of next year before you ever get a slow time again, and you get time to think about it and get it done. Now is the time to get your Shopify store set up. What can I tell you? Not getting pushy. I'm just getting to be. I've been around too long, guys. I know what's going to happen. I know once you get into the season and that, you're not going to have time or anything else. So work on it. Now's the time to get it set up. The link to the Shopify will be underneath this video. And the other, and you go over to my website, privatelabelselling.com, and look at the Hangouts, and it'll be under any of the other ones, or watch that. And with that being said, I'm going to sign off. I wish you well. I hope you can still see me in there.